Fnatic have a big decision because it sounds like there are a lot of quality mid laners on the market this year. So
I love young mid laners. I don't think Fnatic would go for a Chovy. I don't think they would go for an established star. I think they would continue on what they've been doing since Xpeke with the Fevin, Caps.
You think so?
Nemesis. I think they would look for the European regional leagues, and I think they would look for a young 17, 18-year-old mid laner that could come in and kind of hopefully be the next Caps, the next Fevin. And I think Nemesis has had a great career. You can't scoff at 2 back-to-back quarterfinal appearances at Worlds. NA hasn't made it to the quarterfinals of Worlds in the last 2 years. So he's done better than the entire region of North America, right? Like, he's done well. But for Fnatic, where you saw the peak of Fevin, where he got them to a semifinal, almost a final, where he almost got to the MSI final and lost 3-2 to SKT. Caps, we obviously saw his peak going to a grand final at Worlds. And Nemesis, I don't think he's hit the same highs as those 3 players. Even in Xpeke, when he was back on the team in 2013, 2014, it really has been a G2-dominated era in Europe since Nemesis has taken over. So I think there's a lot of decisions to be made. And I don't know. I think Nemesis has earned a spot on this team. I don't think he should get cut. I mean, I think maybe you bring a 6th player. You bring a 6th player to maybe like a Magic Felix, someone maybe a bit younger, a 17, 18-year-old player from the European regional leagues to fight for that starting job. But I don't know the ceiling of Fnatic. If this was the meta, Arda, this was the meta where if they get past top esports, there's a chance they can make the final. I think they could. I think them versus Suning would have been a very close series. And then if they make the final, who knows what happens? They could have had the Cinderella one because this was their meta. And look back on the tapes, I have not changed my opinion on Fnatic at all. I've always said that they were going to be really good in this meta, and I picked them to be a 3-2 loser today. So they come home and they lost in their meta with, the jungler being the main star and Selfmade performing so well. I don't know what happens when they come into a meta that's focused on the mid lane and how Nemesis stacks up versus the Knights and the Chovies and the Caps of the world.
Tyler, I got it. G2 lose at Worlds.
No.
Cap stands up, takes off the G2 jersey, already Fnatic jersey underneath, swerve all along. The long con. Con. Caps was sent by Fnatic to infiltrate G2 from within. The ultimate rivalry move.
That'd be beautiful. I think even Carlos would applaud that. I think Carlos would applaud. He'd be like, "Wow, you are great. You are
all the lane swaps, all the good words, all in the garbage."
Oh man!
But saunters back to.
That would be crazy, and I think that's funny. I think Carlos would enjoy that, but I think for looking to 2021 and kind of end this segment, if you're a Fnatic fan, I think you can run these 5 players back, and I think you get back to a quarterfinals next year at Worlds. I would still not say you're a favorite to make the semifinals or finals unless you get a very lucky draw, like you get a number 1 seed and get to play weaker teams, or if the meta is this specifically tailored to your needs and your play style, and it's around Selfmade again, where I would say then maybe again you can make semifinals or finals. But I think
that's not enough, though.
Yeah,
like I think you said, it's not enough.
No, if you want quarterfinals, if you want maybe a lucky stars aligned semifinals, this is the starting 5 for you. And I really do like this Fnatic team. They never stop fighting. They never stop giving up. They never give up, to be more succinct. But is that what you want? Is you're a Fnatic fan? Are you happy being a quarterfinalist, maybe a semifinalist at Worlds? Or will you want to beat back to the 2018 days where you were a world finalist, a favorite in the world finals to a lot of pundits, with Caps, a super carry mid laner that you could put against a rookie or a Chovy or a Faker, and you could say, he can go after these guys. He can play these guys. You cannot ban out Caps. He will go toe-to-toe with these guys. Nemesis, I don't know. And it's an interesting conversation because, last year FBX, Doinby is not he's not a Caps or a Faker, but they played around his style so well, and that meta fit them so well, they could win a world title. So never say never, but is there a ceiling there? I think that's the question a lot of fans are asking themselves after the series and watching Knight just demolish Nemesis in the last 3 games.